debating on pro, and Nathan Yerby on con. The main resolution is resolved that the conservative vision for America is the better direction for the country. Marcus, you may begin.
Recently,
No, it's on.
is it? No, I can project. Recently, liberals have constantly engaged in undermining the U.S. Constitution, while us conservatives support it and seek to make all U.S. policies parallel to the regulations it lays out. The major beliefs of conservatism are as follows. The rights of the individual are supreme. We are endowed by our Creator with certain unalienable rights, and among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Individuals living in a free society should therefore make every effort to place and ensure limitations on their government. The Bill of Rights both clarifies these rights of the individuals and places restrictions on the government. All persons are created equal and are of equal and inestimable worth. Any government program which seeks to discriminate against or favor a person on the sole basis of race or ethnicity should never be tolerated. The money one earns as a result of his work and industriousness and the goods he acquires with that money are his private property. Tax systems should never be designed to appropriate one's private property for the purpose of distributing that property to another person who has done nothing to earn it. This means we conservatives do not support Obamacare or other socialized Medicare systems like it. The Fifth Amendment confirms this. One's earnings are his private property, and taxes should therefore only be collected through consumer activity. Wealth is created only by private enterprise. The society flourishes best in an atmosphere where competition is encouraged and citizens are properly reported for their excellence, or rewarded, sorry. Government does not create wealth, and therefore should only do the things which the private sector cannot or will not do. Public services the government should provide for its citizens include a standing army, law enforcement and other protections, roadways and schools. The government should never raise more money than is required to fund direct basic services. The best parents for a child are that child's parents. The government should never create programs which usurp the duty of the parents. Although the government should provide good schools and staff them with competent teachers, parents should bear the primary responsibility for their children's well-being and education. The role of discipline must be shouldered by the parents, and parents should send their children to school with the clear understanding that they are there to learn. Our teachers are not daycare providers. In addition, a child's character and moral underpinnings should be instilled by his parents, not the public education system, and the education system should never undermine the parents' moral teachings. Private charities, religious or otherwise, are necessary institutions in a free society because they are designed to extend benevolence to individuals who are temporarily in need. Charities exist because individuals are compelled by their own desire to share a portion of their own money, not other people's money, with the full faith that those charities will spend the money wisely. The government should therefore only provide social services in very limited cases to those individuals who absolutely cannot help themselves. Again, that's talking about Obamacare. Elected officials and government employees are public servants and should never concern themselves with improving anyone's life. Americans have the distinct privilege of residing in a country where we, and only we, decide what improves our lives. Everyone should be afforded equal opportunity to pursue happiness for himself and his family. Nobody should be guaranteed equal outcome of their pursuits. Therefore, no citizen seeking public office should ever do so under the pretense that he will take property from one and give that property to another in order to improve the other person's life. An elected official's primary concern should be to facilitate and perpetuate the free society to which he belongs. Governments do have their place, do provide some worthwhile services, and taxes are therefore necessary. However, those charged with the power to levy taxes should recognize foremost that their fellow citizens have many obligations, goals, and priorities for themselves and their families that are paramount to funding the government. Immigrants are welcome, but the government has the duty to place restrictions on immigration and should do whatever is necessary to execute those restrictions. Those who seek to immigrate into the U.S. in order to enjoy our freedoms and opportunities must do so legally, and with the understanding that they will be expected to support themselves and their families, live by our laws, pay their taxes, and learn our language. There is a supreme being, and there are very clear distinctions between right and wrong. This is why laws are necessary. In addition, the government should never make laws which restrict or even discourage the free exercise of religion. The conservative vision, as I laid out, is the best alternative. I urge you to vote for on this bill. Thank you.